Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Miss Jada and I'm going to be teaching everybody here today about mammals of Kansas with a special twist. This is going to be an ASL version. So first of all, what is a mammal? Well, a mammal is any creature that fits this criteria. They have a backbone. Their bodies are covered in fur or hair. They are warm-blooded, and when their babies are born, they don't hatch from eggs, but they are born live directly from the mother. As for the second part of our program here today, ASL, this part stands for American Sign Language, which is a visual way that people who are deaf or hard of hearing can communicate using their hands and their facial expressions. I am not fluent in ASL, however, this is something that I like to learn about, and if you want to learn more than just the words I'm going to teach you today, you can go to startasl.com for lots of different information and resources. The first mammal we're going to talk about is the bison, which is Kansas's state mammal. The bison historically has always lived in the prairie, which used to cover most of Kansas. But we don't have much prairie left here in the state, so there aren't many wild bison roaming about. These animals are herbivores, and the males can reach up to 2,000 pounds and be almost 6 feet tall. To make the sign for bison, using your hand and the letter Y with your pinky and thumb out, the rest of your fingers curled in, tap the back of your hand in this formation on your forehead, or using both hands, squeeze downward off the sides of your head like horns. The next mammal is also an herbivore, but a very common one. This is the white-tailed deer. Unlike the bison, only the male deer have antlers, which fall off and regrow every year. Their white tail is used to signal danger to other deer as they run. To make the sign for deer, hold both hands, fingers outstretched, to your forehead and sweep away from your head. It kind of looks like antlers. Now we're moving on to some smaller mammals you may see in your neighborhood even if you live in the city. The first one is the raccoon. Raccoons are opportunistic omnivores, which means they will eat almost anything they can find. In the wild, their habitat, or their home, is the forest, where they can climb trees, eat sweet berries, and small critters like bugs, worms, or even frogs if they're quick enough. The easiest way to identify a raccoon is by its black mask, which also makes their sign really easy to remember. Hold your pointer and middle finger in a V shape in front of your eyes. Then move your fingers across your eyes like you are painting on a mask. Moving on to our second neighborhood mammal, we see the opossum, Kansas's only marsupial. A marsupial is a mammal that holds its babies in a pouch in the stomach until the babies are old enough to take care of themselves. Opossums are also omnivores, and with 50 teeth, there's very few things they can't eat. The tail of the opossum is like an extra hand for holding nesting materials like leaves or to steady themselves when walking on a tree branch. So to make their sign, you are going to hook one pointer finger to the other like the opossum's tail holding on tightly. This mammal is one you don't want to cross paths with. The striped skunk has a stinky defense of spraying any threat against them. They can spray up to 10 feet away. The awful smell will make any animal think twice before messing with them again. For the striped skunk sign, make the letter K and run it down the back of your head like a stripe. The letter K is pointer and middle finger upright in a V shape and the thumb in between them. The cottontail rabbit is very common in our parks, playgrounds, and backyards. The soft rabbit is constantly munching on plants like sweet clover, ready to run at the first sign of danger. If you ever find a nest of baby rabbits, always leave them alone. The mother is never far away, and she will keep them safe. To sign rabbit, make bunny ears with both hands, and then cross your hands at the wrists. Wiggle your bunny ears up and down. A common predator of the cottontail rabbit is the red fox. This picture was actually taken here at Wyandotte County Lake Park just outside the library. Foxes use their large ears to help listen for prey hiding underground and pounce quickly for a meal. In the summertime, they'll also eat berries off bushes growing in the forest. The sign for fox is making an O with pointer finger and thumb and circling it over your nose. Leave the rest of your fingers up and relaxed. Moving on to the cat family, the bobcat is found across the state in large numbers. The bobcat has spotted fur, which helps it camouflage itself while hunting. The bobcat gets its name from its short tail. These wild cats only get to be about 30 pounds and stand less than 2 feet tall. There is no sign for bobcat, so you have to spell the word bob and then sign for cat. B-O-B. Cat is like you are pulling whiskers from your cheek. The last two mammals are aquatic mammals, which means they live near water and spend most of their times swimming in rivers, ponds, and lakes. The first critter is the beaver. With a flat tail and webbed feet, they can swim easily. Beavers are in the rodent family, and at 4 feet long, they are the largest. Their strong teeth lets them chew away tree bark to eat the soft new growth of cambium underneath. The beaver's sign looks like their teeth, so curving both pointer and middle finger on each hand, hold one hand on top of the other and touch your curved fingers together, like the mouth of a beaver. Finally, our last mammal is the river otter. This aquatic critter is a strict carnivore with teeth and jaws strong enough to crunch through a crayfish or mussel shell. Their waterproof fur lets them swim even in the coldest water. There is no sign for otter at all, so you must spell it out using the ASL alphabet. O-T-T-E-R. Thanks for watching today's video. We'll see you next time.